Okay, good afternoon, students. So today we can take another lab session, that is a advanced Java programming lab. Code is 18 that is the code 18 MCA 47. That is an advanced Java programming lab. So today we can explain the sixth problem, that is write a Java JSP, that is a Java server page. We have to return a program, and in that it contains a tag, that is a JSP tag. I have to using a plugin tag and run an applet. So today I can explain two programs. So one for the regular class and another for the example of how to run the applet. So in your laptop you can do your own and write the program and execute it. So today I can explain each line by line with an output of the two programs. We have to run the JSP plugin tag to run an applet. So the main concept of this program, so there is a two part in this program. One is we have to write the applet program, and in which we need to design some pattern, or we can write some background color changing of the program. So today I can explain one is the one pattern that is a design pattern of the applet to run with using some of the graphical interface by using a built-in graphics mode. And the second one is to change the background color to run the applet. So the description of this program is, so this program has divided into two parts. The first is applet program, in which we need to design some pattern. The second part of the program, so we have to write the JSP page, that is a Java server page. So in that case, the Java server page containing an applet program, we have to invoke by using the tag, that is a JSP plugin tag. And we can mention the code base, type, width and height of the program. So we have to return in one folder in which the applet program is placed. So this is the main concept. And one more important tag we have to using this JSP program, that is JSP fallback. What do you mean by fallback? Anybody? Fallback means, suppose in case if the tag of using the fallback means we can find out the error should be displayed on the page. So this fallback tag is used print the user language error message, nothing but an if else statement. What do you mean by if else statement? If the statement is satisfied, then only the statement will be executed. Then what is the another part? That is an else part. Nothing but it does not match the any of the particular statement. So they go to an error message will be displayed or go to the next executable page. So this is the main concept of using, that is a JSP program will return with the help of the JSP plugin tag, and we have to run the applet. So this is an output. This is a one type of pattern design we have to return, and another one. So this is another example. I have to execute a project or a deploy to run a welcome JSP applet page. So by using the background color and the width, height, code bases, and the type of the applet. Okay, so we can go by that is the coding part. This is a coding part. So first I have to create a JSP page. That JSP page will give a plug. So plug.jsp is the file name, and another one I have to take a Java file. So in that Java file, it invoked the applet. So what is the name of the Java file? That is the button. So in the JSP page, I have to invoking some of a tag by using the HTML. So we can start with the first, that is a page language with the @ symbol, that is an experiment percentage @ page language. I have to set the page language as Java, and the content type is, that is a text/HTML. So this is very, very important, because which type of content you should write in the code. And I can set the character set. This is the standard character set, that is an ISO -8859-1. And optionally, we have to return as a page encoding that is equal to ISO -8859-1. So this is a standard way of writing a syntax when we are written a starting of the JSP page. Then I declare, as usual, that is a document type, experimentary document type, that is an HTML public. So we can using W3C//TDD. So this is a standard way of typing the syntax of JSP page. So then I have a written in a HTML page, that is an HTML, start with the header. So I can, in the head, I can directly write something, a metadata with the content type and the character set. And then I can, using the title, we can insert the title. You should write here, that is a title tag. Then close the head. Then we can start with the body. So this is the main part of using this code, that is the body. So in the body, I have written a process. That process by using a tag, that is JSP plugin. So this is the main concept. We have to using that plugin, because the program will ask, write a JSP program which use JSP plugin. So I can return within the tag, that is a JSP plugin. So I can using the code is a button.class. So this is the class name I have to return, and I have to return one more in the Java, that is a button.java. So in the next slide, we can see that. So this is the name of the class is button.java. and and we can specify a code base. Code base is nothing but we have to using a code base in the JSP plugin. That is a code base is applet, because this tag will to run an applet. So we can define the code base is applet, and the type is applet, and I can mention the width 600 and height is 600. You can see that this diagram. So this is a whole monitor of the display. So in that containing, I have to take on the x-axis and y-axis, that is the height and width of the x-axis, y-axis is 600 and 600. So this is the 600 and 600. This is a applet frame will be executed. And then suppose in case if the code base is mismatch that the index of this applet, so it can unable to load the applet. So this unable to load the applet will be displayed on the monitor by using the tag, that is a JSP colon fallback. So within the JSP colon fallback, you should write unable to load the applet, because if the JSP colon plugin, if to mismatch the applet, then only the fallback of unable to load the applet will be executed. So close the JSP colon plugin. When you should write here, so this is the JSP colon plugin. So I can close here. So JSP colon fallback is close here, and body and HTML. So this is the first program of the file name is plug.jsp. So this is the JSP colon. So you can see that in that JSP colon plugin code, I have to return a one Java class. That is, the name of the class is button. So that is button.class. So this button.class of Java class, you should invoking with the help of applet. How do we return? So I can create a one more class. That is, the name of the class is button dot Java. That is an extension. In that program, I have to import java.applet and import java.awt.graphics, because that is abstract window toolkit. We have to designing some pattern. Then I have to extend the button.class to the applet. So how will be written? That is the public class button extend the applet. And we can start the program. So this is the some of the built-in syntax is there. That is a public void paint of graphics G. So G is the graphics. It is a built-in syntax. So we can draw a template. So I have to design by using this diagram. So I should write that just G dot draw oval, because it is an oval shape is there. So every design will be in the content of oval shape. You can see that. So there is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is a 5 types of ovals with the size of the applet with the 600 and 600. So I can return G dot draw oval. So it is oval is the capital and D is the small. That is the G dot draw oval of 75 plus 75, 75, 10, 10. So same type. So you should return the 5 oval types of graphically user interface will be written. Then you can execute this program. The output will coming like this. Okay. So how to write the applet and you can execute this program. So I can take one more example. So with the graphical user interface by using the how to run the applet. So this is a step-by-step procedure. So later you download this video in the JAMS. You can try it your home in the next, in later on half an hour. So this is another program. So write a Java JSP program which use the JSP colon plugin tag to run an applet. So you can see that first how to run the applet in JSP. So first of all, we can click Java web and take the web application and give the project name and click next, and the select Java 5 version, will click on next and finishes. So this is the first step. So we have to run the JSP plugin tag to run an applet. So this is the diagram. We can see this is a table. We can see that when you execute the Java. Then right click on the whatever the package will arise, that is a default package, and click the right click on the new applet. So you can see that this is a new applet, and give the class name. That is the, I can give the class name is button move app, and click finish. Once the button move applet will over, and then we can adding the applet code so that we can run the button move applet.java file. So how the applet code will be written? So this is a, that is a button.class. So same type, I can create a button move applet.java. So I can import java.awt star import the Java applet, and I can using some Java abstract window tool event also. So the button move applet class will be extended by using the applet. So the public class button move applet extend the applet. So I can take one more, that is a public white paint of graphic G. So G is nothing but a built-in graphic we can draw. So I can set the a background of color is pink. So set background of color dot pink, and the foreground, that is the a font color, that is the foreground is the black. So I can take another set foreground of color dot black, and I can return welcome JSP applet by using width and size will be 100,100. So how will be written? Just G is a graphics dot draw string of within the double quotes. You should write the welcome JSP applet, 100,100. So this is the a button move applet. So once you write the applet in the a button move applet dot classes, then so we have to open the index.jsp and add the following JSP code. So this is a step by step. So you should write your own in your house. So then first go to the My Documents in the local hard disk, select our a NetBeans project that you have to created, where you have created in the NetBeans project, and click on build and click on the web folder. Once the click the web folder, so you can click on the web info folder. So it is very important. And once they click on web info folder, so you click on the classes. So you can see that in the next slide. So you can copy which one, that is a button move applet dot class coding and folder, and paste in web page folder. You can see that the web page folder is there of your web application, and both the index.jsp and button move applet.class be in the same folder. So this is very, very important, because so when you copy the class file and paste in the web folder of the web index info folder, and also the copy the index.jsp, that is the JSP page. So both the files should be in the same folder. Then only the applet will be run. Otherwise, the error will be occur. So you can see that. So web info, that is the web.xml. I can storing, that is the index.jsp and button move applet.java. So both are saved in the same folder. So this is by using Java file that is the JSP file at page language is equal to Java HTML. So welcome JSP page. So JSP colon plugin type is applet. Code is the name of the class file, that is a button move applet.class. I can take the width 400 and height is 400. Suppose in case if does not match, you can return the fallback unable to load the applet and JSP colon fallback. Close the plugin, close the body and close the HTML. So this is another program. And once the web.xm index.jsp and button move applet.java will be same in the folder of web info, then you can develop and run on the project. So suppose in case if you find an error that the fallback will be displayed on the monitor, that is unable to load the error. So you can see that error will click the details. So it means that it does not match. So then you should carefully note that you take the copy of URL where you are storing the two files, one JSP file and the class file. So you can take, now copy the URL, go to the control panel and click on the program. So in the program, you can see that there is a Java, that is a 32-bit of Java. So you just click on the Java 32-bit. So this window will be appear. So in the Java control panel, you can see that a security is there. You just click the security and copy the URL. Previously you are copy the URL. You just paste it. That is an http colon / localhost 8080 / Java applet /. So you just paste here and go to the project and deploy and run, will get the following output. What is the output will be seen? That is the welcome JSP applet, 100, 100. That is an x-axis. That is the size of the foreground, and the background will be the pink, and foreground will be the black, and the size will be 100, 100. So these are the steps you should see in this video. So write it your own and execute this program also. So these are the two programs I can explain. One program will be coming output this type, that is a design pattern of using to run the applet. And the second one, the background color will be pink and foreground will be black and size is 100, 100. And the width and height is the 400, 400. You can see that here the width is 400 and height is the 400 here. Okay, so this is the 6th program. So which one program? That is a Java JSP program which use the JSP plugin tag to run an applet. So next one. So write a JSP program to get a student information through the HTML and create the Java Bean class and a populated bean and display the same information through another JSP. Okay, so this is also very important. I think one of the examination will ask this program. Direct questions will be asked. Write a program to get the student information through the HTML. So in that case, I have to create the bean class, and that bean class can be populated with the help to display the whatever the HTML store the information through the another JSP page. Okay. So description. First bean program, we have to persistency value should be accessed through the method by using getter and setter. That is get xx and set xs. So the program will, the student information. So it may be a first name, last name, age, semester, etc. That is the way, that is a, this persistency can be accessed through by using getter and get xx and set xs. And the JSP colon use bin. So this is a tag will be using use bin to implement the element to build the new bin. And I have to take the two property. One is the JSP colon get property and another is the set property. So get property means this element reads and outputs the values of the bin property, and reading the that particular property and calling a method from get access. So same type. So set property means we have to modify the bin property. That is, we can call the method of set from set access. So finally, we have to give the information to get the information and display in the JSP.set property in the another browser. Okay, this is a output will be coming. So I can take the enter the details, that is a first name, last name, age, and the department. If the information is get, and we have to display in the another JSP page. If it is matches, then only the another JSP page will be displayed, whatever you give the input from the HTML page in the one JSP page. So it is very simple. You can see that. First, I have to declare a Java class. That is the name of the Java class is, that is student bin.java. So in that case, one is tricky. So we have to create a one package. That is the package name is JNNC. Then I can using the public class. It can be implements by using the serializable. That is student bin implements the java.input_output.serializable. Serializable is nothing but we have to get the information is one by one and display on the information by one by one. That is one by one flow we can call it as a serializable. So in that case, I have to take a first name, last name, and the department as a string and the private integer as an age. So in that case, I have to take the 4 variable, first name, last name, department, and age. So simply you should write, so public, I can take another student bin. So in the student bin, we have to get the information first name and last name. The second one is public, that is we can get the age by return the age. And the fourth variable is get the department and return the department. So this is very simple. So public student bin, you can using a public string get first name and return the first name. Same type, last name, return the last name. Get the age, return age. Get the department, return. So same type, if you by using the get the information of the 4 variables, then we have to setting that 4 variables to the particular of the variable by using a dot, that is a this dot. So how will be written? That is a public void set first name, same type this dot first name. So same type last name, this dot last name, this dot age, and this dot department. So this is very simple. You should write, that is the Java file, that is a student bin.java. Then, so this is the first part, first phase of the program. Second one, I have to using HTML page, that is a student register.html. That is the name of the file. So as usual, HTML, head, title, body. I can create the body color indigo, right? The font color is white, and I should return the center, enter the details. So in that case, I have to create the one forum action. So which one is the forum action? that is a student.jsp. So you should write another one program, that is the name of the JSP is student, because we have to get the information from student.jsp. So forum method equal to post action is equal to student.jsp. So align is center. So then I can create the HTML first name, that is the input type is text name and file name is name. So same type, last name, age and department. And I can take an as a 2 buttons, that is the submit button. Submit button is only one submit button. I can take on the 2 column, because so you can see that there is a diagram. So there is a submit 1, 2, 3, 4 text. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the label. So we should enter and submit. So I can take a submit button, value is submit and type is submit, and the type will align as a center. So then you can see that the forum action, which one is the forum action method? That is the student.jsp. So you can see that there is the student.jsp. So we can using set property and get property. So we can set the property name of the student and property type is name and parameter we can F name, last name, age and department. So here, so in that case, I have to create a one package, that the package name is a JNNC. So I can using that is a JSP use bin ID. So which ID? That is a student, and the which class is that is a package dot ID, that is a JNNC dot student bin, and which type of scope will be using, that is a session. So which variables we are using, that is F name, last name, age and department. So you should be aligned in the center and using a get property of the whatever the information is written in the HTML page. So by using JSP colon get property name student, that property is first name. So same type, that is a first name, last name, get name of the student age, and the get the name of the student is department. So in that case, so we are using get property, set property, and package and content type. So in that case, we have to return one .java class and one HTML and one JSP page. So you should return a 3 programs should return and execute the program. Okay, so okay, I can complete that is the 6th program and 8th program. So student will return your own and execute in your laptop also. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Artha aita?
Hi, sir.
So next somara innondu 2 ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ program.
Sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.